Hello everyone, I am TR Mom's guest speaker. Today I would like to introduce several resources for beginners to learn Chinese. For children under 5 years old, I would suggest to try out this type of product called talking pen or reading pen. The talking pen looks like a pen-shaped device and a set of books. When the pen is charged and turned on, it reads the book when you point the pen tip to the book's content.
我是红彤彤的西红柿。等我长大了，我会变成紫红色哦。
15玩具狗，玻璃杯，他们，我国，你的，你，扶手，扶持，抓取，送给，给，夜宿山寺，
我是天上的神仙，
手可摘星辰，恐惧，不敢高声语，手可摘星辰。
Parents have to be able to read and understand basic Chinese in order to support their child when using this device. For people who can listen and understand simple Chinese, I would suggest watching Chinese videos and listening to Chinese audiobooks to expand their vocabulary. Now, I would like to recommend some video programs speaking in Chinese. These programs are shown in this table. It ranges from easy to difficult from top to bottom. The first 3 programs are cartoon series, which are suitable for all age groups to watch. The middle 3 programs are more difficult in terms of more written language style and more Chinese culture introduced. The last 2 programs are the most difficult ones to understand. While they demonstrate the beautiful language art into this narration and with graceful graphics, second, I would like to recommend video programs speaking in English. These programs introduce different aspects of Chinese culture with English. These programs are great to get to know Chinese culture and grow more interests in it. Third, I would like to recommend video programs that teach Chinese lessons to English speakers. You should be able to find out many other similar lessons on YouTube. I like these 2 channels because they lean towards teaching beginners and include a full series of video content. There are tons of other interesting Chinese programs to watch, but if you have no idea where to start, it is a good idea to try this list of programs. In addition to the video programs, next I'll introduce 2 other great tools to learn Chinese reading and speaking. The first tool I want to introduce is audiobook lessons for foreign language study. In the United States, Chinese audiobook lessons can be borrowed from community libraries. It is a completely free resource. Starting from your library's website, when clicking catalog, it leads you to another website which contains many ebooks and audiobooks. Besides English books, you can also find many books in other languages. When you select Chinese as a language filter, it shows relevant resources. From here, you can borrow Chinese audiobooks and to strengthen your vocabulary. Let's browse through some of these audiobooks.
True Lake Audiobooks.
清湖有声书，《三国演义》第1卷，演播袁阔成。
汉高祖刘邦斩蛇起义，建基立业，一统了天下。传位到了东汉后期，桓帝刘志继位。
To learn how to speak Chinese, we click Foreign Language Study. These are available Chinese learning audiobooks at my location. Let's listen to some sample lessons.
It means you. It sounds like ni in English, but you have to raise the tone a little.
你
Hao means good. It sounds like how in how are you.
好
Now let's get the two syllables together.
你好
The moon.
月亮
The sound.
声音
The airport.
飞机场
Besides Chinese Mandarin, there are also Cantonese lessons available.
你
Low rising tone means you.
大
Low flat tone means large. Let's start with those really essential words. Yes,
係
no,
唔係
When you borrow a book, you can select how long you want to keep the book. The options are 7 days, 14 days, or 21 days. Another great tool I highly recommend is a language learning app called Duolingo. It offers many languages learning courses, including Chinese. It breaks down the knowledge into small units and offers learning units for repeated practice. It is super accessible if you spend 10 minutes each day on your mobile device or computer learning the language. It will lay a solid foundation for your language skills. Now let's see a demo about how to use Duolingo to learn Chinese. This is where you're going to start. For my friends who already know about Duolingo, you could just click I already have an account. It's also an app you can install onto your iPad or phone. For people who it's their first time doing this, you can click Get Started and just create an account. I already have an account, so that's what I'm going to click on. I'm going to access my password. Alright, and I'm in here, and I'm going to be learning Chinese. So, right here, you can either click on Greeting 1, and this is the very first lesson, or you can take a placement test if you already know a bit. So, I'm going to click Placement Test. Take a test to jump ahead, and it would take about 5 minutes. This is our little duo right here. Let's click Start the test.
9元
Now, you're going to just... So there's a lot of like bite-sized lessons that you can use. So if you don't really know, click on skip. I'm going to play it again.
9元
So then it's 9 yuan. And then I'm going to click check. And I'm right. Write this in Chinese. I drink tea.
我喝茶。
So, yep. And go through this whole test. And then
这里你的家吗？
So when you're, if you get something wrong, don't worry. Just go ahead and it's going to eventually find your level and give you the right lessons to do. So if you really don't know, don't worry. You don't have to guess or anything. Just click skip and Duolingo will figure it out for you.
So that was my last question. So I reached my daily goal. So I'm going to continue. So this is my test complete, and I unlocked 6% of the Chinese course. Now, okay, these are all of the lessons that are open to me. So there's Unit 1. As you can see, and you can unlock all of these. If you think you can skip ahead, click on this, and you can just try to do some more tests. The very important part of using Duolingo is to just make sure you do it a little bit every day and have a daily habit of doing it. And that is what is going to really push you forward and ahead.
To summarize, I introduced several learning resources for beginner Chinese learners. Many of these resources are totally free for you to explore. With these resources, you can enhance your listening and understanding skills, reading skills, and speaking skills. Although most of the resources are for learning Chinese Mandarin, I did mention one resource, Audiobook Lesson for Cantonese Learning. Do you like my recommendations, or do you have more resources to share? Please feel free to leave your comments below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.